and welcome to the Love MEESH Podcast. I am your host, Meesh. There are a billion people in the world, and I'm just one of them. And welcome to my podcast, where I'll share my thoughts, opinions, and ramblings, and sometimes I'll have guests, and no subject is off limits. So let the conversation begin. Mimi, go Mimi. It's the MEESH Podcast. Hey, go me, go Mimi. Hey loves, and welcome to another episode of Love MEESH Podcast. So today's podcast is going to be about cures. Now, if I were to try to put this on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, freaking Pinterest, whatever else is out there, they would shut it down. And you can't shut the truth down. There are several indigenous cultures all over the world that do not have access to major medical hospitals like some fortunate countries. And they rely on plants, herbs, medicines, trees, water, minerals. They rely on resources from good old Mother Earth to cure them. And yes, these cures, remedies, medicines have been passed down from generation to generation. So if it worked before, it will definitely work now. History repeats itself time again. So I didn't know, but I have discovered that when people would go to get my mom even, I had a conversation with her. She said they didn't go to the hospital like that growing up. She said they had an annual physical each year, and then when you got pregnant, you would go see, the doctor for the pregnancy. Now you can go see the doctor for just about anything. And I'm not knocking the hospital at all. Shout out to all the doctors and nurses. We do thank you for your research and your hard work. But since when? Okay, well, let me give you an example. Growing up, we didn't go to the hospital a lot either. My mother would give us she would give us cod liver oil? Castor oil. Oh my God. She would give us castor oil just to clean out our system. If we had like a runny nose, she would put Vicks on our nose and our chest with a hot bowl of water and a towel over our head. We had chicken pox. She would put us in the bathtub together and give us an oatmeal bath, spread it around so that all kids can get it and get cured together. She had her own medicine cabinet where she had Neosporin or olive oil and Band-Aids and wrappers. And we didn't go to the hospital like that. She had the knowledge and she was able to cure us. Now, of course, you fall and break your leg. That's when you go to the hospital. That's when you go to the ER. That's when you might need surgery. I think they are trying to take holistic remedies away from us so that we can become residual clients. Every time you go to the doctor and he writes a prescription, he gets a kickback. And if you know anything about sales, you get your regular hourly pay, and then it's like a bonus. So for every prescription they write, I can only imagine how much extra money that is. And I work for the IRS, and I'm able to see W-2s, and they are, well-to-do. And they should be, they usually do make a lot. But why aren't the doctors focused on healing you versus prescribing you a medicine? That's the problem today. A doctor will prescribe you a treatment for life versus cure you for life. A lot of doctors that I'm following, they are quitting their jobs. They have been doctors for years, and they're just so disgusted with government and the medical industry that they're out, and they're turning to holistic health. Now, for you to work, let's say for a hospital or something like that, those clients are coming to you. They're being referred to you for the doctor. So you have hella clients. But when you do a homeopathic, holistic service, a lot of people don't really know about them. So your clients are going down, which means your money is going down, which means they're doing it from their heart, not for the money. But I have a feeling that the world is going to change to a holistic health soon, and I'm happy about that. But I'm not fear-based. I know I haven't been going out. I haven't been doing things. All my trips have been canceled this year. Whatever anybody's doing. No, I don't know where you're going. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know who you've been in contact with. I've been reading about a spike protein, which means people who have got the COVID injection, they're shedding. To shed a virus, it comes out of your pores. It comes out of your snot. It comes out of your pee, out of your crap. It comes out of your organs. It could be a cough. It could be airborne. The point is the shit is spreading. And I thought it was quite interesting that everything is back open now. Like, I just went to Walmart. I would usually just go to Publix and Family Dollar, in and out. My sister would let me order groceries from Walmart. They would come drop the groceries on the porch and keep it moving. I don't even have to say hello. So when I tell you I have been in the house, I've been in the house. Now, I do go walking every day. I do, briefly go see, my parents. Like, my grandmother just went to the hospital, but it's usually quick. It's not an everyday thing for me. But what I noticed, and thank you for everybody that prayed for my grandmother. She's doing well, and she is back home. Before we knew my grandmother had COVID, I went to the gas station. I got some snacks. You know what I mean? Just so many people that I interacted with. We were in the lobby. There's people in the lobby that are there, for other treatments or are waiting to be seen. Little do they know, I had been in contact with my grandmother. We had sat with her. We had talked with her. We had brought her to the hospital. That whole time while they was running the test before we figured out she had COVID. That's just how quick this shit passed. Now, COVID, I know holistic remedies for that. So I feel like I had it, even though the test said I didn't. I feel like I had it. It was really hard to breathe. It was just so much mucus. I felt like I was about to die. My sister gave me her son's inhaler. He has like a breathing treatment. And I was taking it once a day. It wasn't doing anything. She said, no, twice a day. I promise you, once I boosted it up to twice a day, I was just fine. Sharita, my holistic teacher here in Jacksonville, Florida, because I have so many online, but she's locally. She made a toxic for me, and it's so strong. I just take it in the morning and at night now, just because I know I'm like kind of like in and out. So I'm not afraid of COVID. It is what it is. Like, it's just like a regular cold. You gotta boost your immune system up. And I had stopped taking my colloidal. I had stopped doing my vitamin. I had allowed my immune system to drop down, which made me more susceptible to it. And to this day, I don't even know like where it came. It just was like out the blue. It's just too many people to name, so I can't pinpoint it. So anyways, and that was for a month. Can you imagine, like, coughing, and I had a hard time sleeping. I was scared to go to sleep at night. Just like a month of that. So it was just really, really annoying, if anything. And I wasn't walking. Like, I go walking almost every day after work. If it's not, I'm in Florida, so it's either sunshine or rain. So if it's not raining, I am getting my sun. Because I believe when you sweat, you're sweating out germs too. So, with this spike protein, we don't know what the fuck is the cure for that. It affects 23 organs. Because when people, when you get the shot, you're in a trial. It's a 3-year trial, and they're on year 2 right now. We're in the middle of year 2. So by the year 3, they're going to pull all the data to see what's what. Fuck you very much. I don't think so. You're not finna inject me with something and then 3 years later, it'll kill you in 3 years. What the fuck? I'm not signing up for no stupid shit like that. And that's just my opinion. I really don't give a fuck what anybody else has to say about it. You know how that saying goes? It's so-and-so for me. It's the aborted fetuses for me. Everybody who claim they're Christian and they love God, why the fuck are you injecting your body with aborted fetuses? Did you even take a chance to look at all the ingredients? But because of your doctor or whoever told you to do it, you did it. But Christians are supposed to have so much faith in God. The moment Corona started, all the churches were shut down. Now, I do hear a few people say, their pastor said, we are still going to church. And for the elderly, yes, wear your mask, just because we know that when you're older, your immune system kind of drops and you're more susceptible to sicknesses. Your body is less likely to fight off. But when you're young and strong and stuff, like, these babies are fine. They don't need to wear a mask in school. Young people are fine. I know everybody have different, different ailments, but at the end of the day, if we were to exercise like we're supposed to, if we were to take vitamins like we're supposed to, and if we were to eat like we're supposed to, we wouldn't have problems at all. Have you ever seen a fat giraffe? No, they're all of the same size. Have you ever seen a skinny elephant? And if you have, something is wrong with the ecosystem. Have you ever seen a skinny lion? And if you have, something's wrong with the ecosystem because they should have plenty of food to eat. What I'm trying to say is all animals are the same size except for humans. You got fat, skinny, this, that, the other. And it's okay. Love the way that you are. But at the end of the day, if you were to get sick and that doctor opened you up, and he could save you because you're healthy, that's one thing. But if he could not save you because you were not healthy for yourself, that's sad. And I wish a lot of us would look at these videos where they open you up. Like you can have a heart attack and he opens you up. He can't even save your heart because there's so much fat around it. It's literally life and death. Nobody cares about the appearance, don't care about the comments. Because when I was doing my Meesh at night with my pictures, it was more big girls on a pole. It was more big girls with their lingerie and stuff. And I'm like, yes, honey, confidence through the roof. But at the end of the day, health is wealth. Everybody needs to take that journey. Health is wealth. And I think society, we just got so comfortable in our skin. That's not okay. That's not okay. Especially if you have kids. That's not okay. If your parents are older than you need to be in the best shape to take care of your kids. What if something happens to your parents? What if something happens to your significant other? Who are those kids going to go to? The system? Are you thinking ahead like that? You know what I mean? But I digress. That could be a whole, another podcast. But I feel like as far as us, we'll smoke cigarettes for 20 years and then get cancer and say, heal me. What the entire fuck? We'll drink alcohol every day and then go ham every weekend and then be on dialysis saying, save me. Put me on the transplant list. What the fuck? Like, I just had to step back and say, I had to just make some major changes for myself because I don't know. I just feel like society has set us up for failure. There's a waiting list for organs, you guys. And half of us, not even half, 95% of us don't even have the funds to be on the damn waiting list. Do you know how much it costs for heart transplant? Do you know how much it costs for new kidneys? Do you know how much it costs for liver? You get what I'm saying? But we're not going to worry about it now. We're going to leave it up now and worry about it later. That's selfish. Your kids are going to need you. Your grandkids are going to need you. My grandmother is 76. Our parents are dying in their 40s and their 50s. Why aren't we living long? It's health. That's it. Point blank, period. But they want to just teach us to just live it up. YOLO, you only live once. You only live once. Actually, we live for infinity. And we are brought on this earth to experience life here. And just like you take good care of your car, you should take good care of your body. That's another point. Do you put milk in your car? Do you put salt and sugar in your car? You know what I mean? If it's premium, do you put regular in your car? So why are you taking better care of your car than yourself? Why does someone even have to bring that to your attention? If you have premium gas, you will cut somebody out for trying to put regular in your car. If you see somebody trying to put sugar in your car, you will go ham because it's going to mess up your car. Why do you care more about your car than your body? Your soul is inside of your body. Just like you get inside of your car, your soul is inside of your body. Yes, the body is going to die one day and your soul will live on, but you need to take care of this body for the time that you have. If God gave you 80 years and you lived it up to you only could see 40, you not able to finish whatever you were supposed to do in those 40 years because you want to YOLO. But anyways, I wanted to go over some cures. And I'm not sure about the spike. That's why I'm saying to my motherfucking self. But as far as COVID, and they do talk about like pine tea and stuff. But at the end of the day, it ain't been 3 years yet to know if that's going to help. They're saying this spike protein, they looked at all the organs of where it settled at, and it was their reproduction glands, and male and female. And a lot of people are going to be infertile, and they don't even realize it. If only you knew what type of world that is, you would take more precaution. But a lot of people don't understand. But they will. And I'm not finna keep blasting my horn about it. We all can read. We all can research whatever we want to research. We all could care about what we want to care about. And I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm glad I don't have kids yet, because I would be on cloud 10. You hear me? All this shit going on, I would be raising hell. I really would. You think I go ham? I go hard. This hard about myself. I'm gonna go 10 times harder for my kids, and my husband better be on the same page, or he is gonna be on the same page, or he's not gonna be with me. But let's see. I got a couple of things. I guess I'll go over the list and then I'll just kind of read the paragraphs. So let me start on my Instagram. I bought a vitamin. I bought a couple of books. I got over $1,000 worth of books in my Amazon. Every pay period I'm buying them. So I am getting through my list. But I got vitamins for dummies. I think everybody should invest in that. And it goes over a list of just everyday vitamins that you should have. Now, I will give a disclaimer. I'm almost done. I got a few more chapters left of this 12 mineral salt, the 12 mineral salts. Let me give you the real name. It's called A Simple Guide to Using Homeopathic Cell Salts. Homeopathic Cell Salts Remedies, Healing with Nature's 12 Miniature Compounds by Neely Neon and Leonel Rofel. And the 12 of them are calcium fluoride, calcium phosphate, calcium sulfate, ferrium phosphate, magnesium phosphate, potassium chloride, potassium phosphate, potassium sulfate, silica, sodium chloride, sodium phosphate, sodium sulfite. That's the list, y'all. When I tell you this book goes over different illnesses that people have had, including infertility, and within 3 months, it always say 3 weeks, 3 months. It's something about 3. These people have been healed, and I ordered a bottle, and they're so tiny, you just put them under your tongue. I got the, instead of getting all 12 of them, I just got the combined. And I just take 4, I put them on my tongue, and keep going. But they got all these pills on our dressers. Most old people have a whole bunch of pills lined up on their dresser. When all you need is 12. So even though I'm going to give you this list of vitamins, at the end of the day, it really boils down to 12 minerals. And I just went over the list. So this one says a general supplement program. Before you jump to a specific supplement program, we recommend that you be sure you're getting all the basic nutrients either through foods or multivitamin supplement. Vitamin A, you need 1,000 units. Vitamin B, 50 milligrams. Vitamin B2, 25 to 50 milligrams. Vitamin B3, 100 milligrams. Vitamin B5, 100 milligrams. Vitamin B6, 50 milligrams. Vitamin B12, 50 milligrams. I just ran out of my B complex. I think I got B12 in there, though, right now. Beta carnate, 10,000 units. Bioflavonoids, 300 milligrams. Biotins, 300 mcg. Vitamin C, 1,000. I actually heard 2,000. This one man took like almost 5,000 a day, and he lived for a very long time. So vitamin C is... And a lot of times you can just get smoothies, put all your fruits and your vegetables, just blend it and drink it. Because sometimes I get tired of the vitamins, but it's in food sources too. We gotta change our diet. Calcium, 600 milligrams. Chloride, 50 milligrams. Chlorium, 150 mcg. Copper, 3 mg. Vitamin D, 400 IU. Vitamin E, 400 IU. Folic acid, 800 mcg. Hesperidin, 30 mg. Inositol, 50 mg. Iodine, 100 mcg. Iron, 18 mg. Magnesium, 500 mg. Magnesium, 5 mg. Molybdenum, 50 mcg. PABA, 30 mg. Potassium, 99 mg. Rutin, 20 mg. Selenium, 200 mg. And zinc, 30 mg. I do not have all of them on this list, but I am going to look for a multivitamin that will give me all of them. But for the most part, I take my colloidal silver. I take my 12 minerals. And I do have a routine I have 2 different sets of vitamins right now. I have my yoni vitamins. And let me go over that list. It's like more of a female list. So I have Wombzyme in Joint Health by Garden of Life. I have Serapeptase, 1200,000 SPU by Doctor's Best. I have Fertile Detox. by Fairhaven Health. I have Ovary and Uterus Cleanse by Balance Botanicals. And I have Mecca by Spring Valley. So that's, my woman. When I'm not ovulating, I could take those. And then just my I'll go over regular list. I have black seed oil. I have hemp. I have Benadryl in case I have a reaction. I have turmeric. I have folic acid. I have cranberry. I have vitamin B12, super B complex. I have vitamin D. I have a probiotic. I have CoQ10. I have garlic. I have vitamin E. I have Don Q. I have vitamin C. I have red clover. I have zinc. I have D-mannose. I have Paul d'Arco. I have magnesium. I have also activated charcoal. And I have boric acid. That's not one that you take, but I was able to make a suppository. So during my cycle, I got my little suppository. I take that during the cycle, cleanse out all that blood and stuff, and just make sure I'm nice and fresh. So boric acid. And if you want to know how to make that, just reach out to me and I can send you the link. Let me tell you about D-mannose. I used to get UTIs all the time. If you pull up my records at freaking Memorial, I will go for UTI. I done been for, it's always my damn yoni. I told the doctor one time, just take it away. I've had UTIs, yeast infections, like all the fucking time. And the doctor would tell me, drink more water. But they would give me an antibiotic. The antibiotic would give me a yeast infection. So it was just like, if you would just pull my records, I've been to the ER so much, it's fucking ridiculous. And I will go to the ER because when your pee start burning or when it become too agitated, you're not waiting for no motherfucking appointment. Like, my doctor would want to book me for an appointment because I don't see her all the time. I just see her once a year. So I must not be on her top list. So she'd be like, well, we could book your appointment, bitch. I'm trying to see somebody right now. So I will go to the ER. But I went on YouTube and it was saying for a healthy urinary tract, you take D-mannose. It cleanses the urinary tract. What it does is whatever the bacteria or germ, it has claws, and it will claw into your uterine walls. And so when you pee, it doesn't flush out, and it'll start to burn. Well, this D-mannose is sticky. So instead of it clawing onto your walls, it will claw onto, not uterus, your uterine wall. It will claw onto the D-mannose, and so when you pee, it will flush it out. So whenever you have a UTI, you can get D-mannose 500 mg. And get you some cranberry. I think I got it in here. Cranberry. Did I throw it away? No, I got it. Cranberry plus vitamin C, 4,200 milligrams. I would do that with some water. You're going to be good to go. So it's like, I don't even see them no more. So sometimes when you just learn how to heal yourself, you can eliminate them. Now, if you know anything about the ER, it's going to be a good 500, if not more. And I just had so much doctor bills, it was ridiculous. So just learning how to take health into my own hands has been such a blessing. Not only that, you don't have to drink 8 glasses of water. You can have teas. You could do herbal teas. You could do fruit juices. Like you can get watermelon, blend them together and have a watermelon drink. So just as long as you're constantly flushing your body out, you're fine. Another thing is our water is freaking disgusting. I started putting lemon in my water and I can drink that straight without a problem. Regular water is just disgusting. Like, I just can't do it. It's something wrong with it. But I put like 2 fat ass lemons in that water and they're just sitting in there and I can just guzzle it. And the lemon is not even bitter. It doesn't even faze me. So you just have to figure out what works for you. But that's that list. And then I have some more things. So pine needle tea. There is an app where if you take a picture of the pine needle, it'll tell you if it's the right one. Please be careful because one of them can kill you. But you just clip some pine needle tea. You put your teapot on the stove, on the burner. Let it burn a little bit. Not till it whistles. That's too hot. It needs to be warm enough for you to put your finger in there. You can put some honey in there. Drink about, they say up to 3 cups a day. Star anise. There is so in the pine needle and in the star anise, there is a chemical that I guess attacks or blocks the RNA. So that's why they are recommending those. So I do the pine needle tea. I put some star anise in there. It looks like a star. You can get it. I go to Publix. Publix got a big ass herb aisle, and it's in one little package, and it smells like licorice. Vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, elderberry. When I had COVID, I did pick up some elderberry. They make elderberry syrup. Now, sunlight, exercise, sea salt baths. I do have a routine where sometimes when I take a shower, I sprinkle some sea salt. I stand on it and then I turn the water on because it's supposed to absorb the toxins out of your body. You can even do salts, ladies. We know about this. You could do your bath salts with your different herbs, your different flowers, your candles, your crystals, and have a detox, de-stress. I do have black crystals for 5G. One of them is tourmaline. You can actually put it in your water. If you came to my house, you've seen the rocks at the bottom of my water. It purifies the water. And when you drink it, because we are 75 to 85% water, I've heard the two different numbers, 75 to 85% water, the 5G or the electromagnetisms from the TV, from the cell phone, from everything is going through our body. And because we are more so water based, it's hurting us. It's harming us. So by me putting those crystals in my water and me drinking the water, I'm able to try to combat some of that frequency. So, you can help yourself that way as well. And then, I love my crystals, so I have my crystals around me. What I am going to order, y'all, I just found out. Let me tell y'all while I'm looking. Let me go to my Amazon cart. They have a plug that you could put in a car. Let me see. There's a plug that you could put in a car, USB that you can put in a car that could protect you from 5G. There's a USB you could put in your house that could protect you from 5G. I'm going to my cart because that's what they are. So I could tell you about them. To protect your house. There is a matte EMF radiation protection laptop, iPad, anti-radiation. It's about $28 on Amazon. You can put your laptop on it and it protects you. There was one. It's called the 5G Certified EMF Protection Energy Field Enhancer. You could it's like a little square about the size of your pinky nail window. And you can put it in your pocket or whatever, and it protects your body. You can get tourmaline bracelets and black obsidian, and it's just different crystals. I bought a crystal book. We don't have to know everything, you guys, but if you prepare yourself to be able to have access to it, you'll be just fine. Like growing up, I remember my mom had the whole encyclopedia. Sometimes I'll ask her so much stuff, and I know now when I hear the kids call me, I see how she felt. Like, mom, I'm just going to keep asking you till you answer me. But she'll be like, go look it up. Okay, so you don't have to know everything, but just go look up healing black crystals. It'll come up. Meditation. Haven't really started meditation. I do have a book on that so that I can get a little bit more. I'm such a nerd. I want to get a little bit more background on it. I know you can do it, but I definitely want to make sure I'm doing it the right way and getting the most benefit out of it. But my telekinesis has picked up. I can literally think about someone and they'll call me. I can literally request something and someone will call me to give it to me. And I've been doing little stuff, y'all, but we are literally gods. Like, we are so talented. I feel like we're genies inside of our bodies, which are like the bottles. And if you really focus or you really can manifest. Like, I have been working on something for years, and I finally sat my ass down and manifested. Like, there's nothing in your way but you. And I just love this, mode of solitude that I've been in, because I'm only able to focus on me. Everything that I want is just me. I'm able to push out all the noise, all the distractions, all the interference, and just focus on me, which is my health, my future, my goals. I love that I'm working from home. Like, again, I just feel so bad about all the people that died from COVID, but a lot of good things have happened because of it. So if you just sit your ass down quietly, you can accomplish some things, or at least that's what I've noticed for me. So I have some things brewing that I'm so fucking excited about, but I'm not ready to share it yet. And it's just like, wow, like, okay. So when I do manifest something, I'm like, okay, let's see. Let me do that. Okay, let me manifest that. Okay, let me manifest that. And it's just been so exciting. So anyways, let me stop before I spill the beans. The next one is natural herbs to boost your immunity. So remember I was talking about the teas. You can get natural herbs. Hugging a tree. I'm such a tree hugger. C60, I haven't tried it yet, but I heard so many people talk about it, and it's in my Amazon cart. Laughing. I remember my ex used to listen at Laugh Radio and look at Laugh TV a lot. And a couple other guys that I know do that too. So laughter really is, good for your soul. Music, I'm more of a music girl. My music can go, and it's gonna be like love, neo soul type, but that's just what I be vibing to, or spiritual rap or whatever. Talking about the kundalini and the chakras. I just found a couple artists that rap about that, and I'm like, okay, I like it. And I already said meditation and prayer. So when I was more so a Christian, I would pray more, and when I moved on this side, it was more of learning. But instead of prayer, I kind of like, because to me, when you pray, you're like asking, Lord, send me this, Lord, send me that. Like, damn, can you tell God good morning or something? So I guess my version of prayer now is, send healing energy to my grandmother and let her know that I love her. And, we definitely want more time with her here on earth. Or, send my mom peace or comfort, or send my nieces and nephew joy and excitement. So that's more of how prayer is to me, of me giving sending my energy out versus just asking for something all the damn time. I know God be annoyed with us, like, bitch, hey, you coming what you want now. So I have some more. Let me see what we are on the time. Okay,
Hydrochloroquine, a hot commodity. I'm going to share with you how to make it at home naturally with ease. Here we go. First, you want to take 2 to 3 grapefruit and lemons and peel them with just the rind. Once you have all your peels, you're going to fill it up with water. I'm using 8 cups of water, and you are going to simmer it for 3 hours. You want to make sure to use a glass lid and let it simmer for 3 hours. Once you've let it cool for a couple hours, you're going to want to strain out all the juice and put it into glass jars. You can take 1 jar and put it in the refrigerator and have 2 tablespoons twice a day, and then you can put the rest in the freezer. There you are, homemade natural hydrochloroquine.
Greetings, Telegram. David Avocado Wolf here. Lots of people asking about viral shedding. People have been injected by Big Pharma, otherwise known as Big Pharma. Could they be shedding viruses? Absolutely possible and likely. Could it be related to the spike protein? Yes, it can be. This might be also the blood clotting issues, that the injections may contain spike protein and derivatives that are actually causing the clotting. That may be the actual causative agent. What about people who are just in a situation where they are just trying to protect themselves from having been injected, and now they're starting to have acute symptoms, maybe even hospitalizations? Do we have a strategy for that? So it's the same strategy. I'm going to lay it out for both cases. So if somebody's been injected and they're sick, or if somebody is trying to protect themselves from viral shedding from the injected, same protocol. Here's the protocol that we've worked out. We've had some success with it. 3 people who were hospitalized with acute problems after being injected are now out of the hospital. So it's the basic strategy of zinc, vitamin D3, at least 10,000 IUs of vitamin D3 each day, quercetin, iodine, big player, very important with the iodine, and then PQQ, which is a coenzyme. It's kind of related to coenzyme Q10. It's a deep red compound, blood purifier, and mitochondrial food. It's kind of like a nicotinic acid type of compound. The other piece of the puzzle is really getting a lot of interesting press right now, and I want to dig into it a bit. It's got a fascinating angle. Listen to this. And I'm actually the only person who knows this, actually, because I wrote a book on Color Pigmentation and Aromas, the Formulation in Nature. I never published that book, but it's hundreds of pages. I just really wrote it just to understand it myself, actually, some years ago. And there is a compound in pine needles and in pine needle oil called shikimic acid. So that's another piece of the puzzle, is pine needle tea. It's got to be an edible type of pine. You can't use toxic pine varieties or toxic yew, but you can use edible pine as long as the needles are green. They contain a compound called shikimic acid, otherwise known as shikimate. Shikimate and the shikimate pathway is the formation, that pathway, phenylalanine, tyrosine, shikimic acid, shikimate, all the way to the formation of almost every single color pigment in nature, almost every single one. It all begins with a phenylalanine, tyrosine, shikimate pathway, and almost every single smell and aroma. So this pine needle tea is a really good source of shikimate, which apparently is a really good antidote to the spike protein issue and the spike protein derivatives. This is fascinating because I knew all about shikimate from another angle, which is I've been battling the pesticide and herbicide industry my whole career. Well, guess what? You tell me if this is a coincidence. Shikimate, which is essentially the antidote to the spike protein issue and derivatives, is actually broken down. The whole shikimate pathway is completely disturbed by glyphosate, the herbicide that the system uses all over the world. Roundup, you've heard about it. You've heard about the lawsuits where we finally defeated their attempts to block lawsuits for the dangers of Roundup. Well, Roundup, glyphosate, disturbs the shikimate pathway in plants. Shikimate is not only found in pine needles, it's found in almost all plants. It's found in fungi. It's found in many, many different types of bacteria. Again, the formation of almost every color pigment in nature and every aroma is disturbed by glyphosate, which happens to also, the spike protein derivatives are blocked by shikimate. Isn't that fascinating? Meaning the antidote to everything that's going on right now is broken down by glyphosate. A coincidence? I don't know. You decide. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Go over that protocol. I'll put it in the notes below. Check it out. But getting on that on the regular now that everyone's being injected might be a good prophylactic, a good preventative to protect yourself and your family. Cheers.
Hey, love, and welcome to the Love MEESH Podcast. I am your host, Meesh. There are a billion people in the world, and I'm just one of them. And welcome to my podcast, where I'll share my thoughts, opinions, and ramblings, and sometimes I'll have guests, and no subject is off limits. So let the conversation begin. Me, go me. It's the MEESH Podcast. Hey, go me, go me. Thanks a billion for listening. You can reach me on other social media platforms at www.linktr.ee/LUV.MEESH. I hope you have a better than great day. Love ya. Talk to you later. Mwah. Bye. Go me. It's the MEESH Podcast. Hey, go me, go me.